we have no talking or other interruptions of any kind. When the panel period ends, we will open up our forum period for discussion with the audience. So, thanks. I'm going to start off by introducing myself and the other three debaters we have. Hello, my name is Maquan Jones. I'm 15 years old, and I'm a sophomore here at ECHS. I enjoy listening to music, hanging out with my friends, and writing. Today we have a panel discussion which will discuss why there are social groups in high school. And when we say social groups, we mean why does everyone stick together so much. We've divided this into 3 subcategories, and we'll focus on each at different times in the conversation. We have 3 experts here in our 3 subcategories who will each get a chance to explain why they feel that theirs relates to the social groups the most. First, we've got Scarlett Henson. She is 15 going on 16. She enjoys drawing, laughing, and eating cereal. She will be focusing on cliques. Next, we've got Raekwon Gruber in the middle. He's 16 and he's an artist by nature. He ranked 7th in his class and his GPA is 3.75. He will be focusing on race. And last but not least, we have Kenneth Falk. He is 16. He was born and raised in Conway, South Carolina, and he loves hanging with his friends. So, with that said, let me reveal a couple of teaser questions that will spark some thinking and guide you through exactly what we'll be debating today. Okay, 1. Which factor affects the formation of cliques in high school more, popularity or comfort? 2. Which factor raises a higher chance of separation based upon area and community? Close relationships with those who you've known for an extended period of time, or the inability to reach out to others. All right, that sums up the teaser questions, so we will begin with the panel period. All right. So, go ahead and just kick this off. So, what separates high school students into social groups?
Well, I'm going to say cliques because according to New York University Child Study Center, as children move through middle school, they begin to develop more advanced interpersonal relationships, and peer approval becomes really important to them. So they're going to stick with these different groups because of many different things like comfort, popularity, just all these different things that make them want to be in that group. And what they define a clique as is being a group of friends that also they leave other kids out sometimes. So, you know, that kind of forces other kids to form groups. So it's kind of inevitable that there's going to be cliques in high school.
I sort of agree with Scarlett, but at the same time I disagree. I believe that race is the main reason why there's separation in school, only because it deals with comfort. And based off my article, factors that influence individual behavior are ability, gender, race, and perception. And within that race subdivision of the article, it says that they feel a certain comfort, which is why they connect to them a little more, because they have something in common with them.
Okay, with that, do you feel that it's comfort, instinct, dialect, or culture that affects race the most? So you think it does?
I think it's comfort and instinct, but I think
So a combination
comfort
of both.
goes into instinct.
Okay, so it goes
You're
hand in hand.
instinctively comfortable around someone you're calm.
Well, I think that community really serves a big hand in cliques because in your community you have your social class. Most social class people that live in the same community with each other. With social class is the level of wealth that you have, it influences your status. So I think that's what influences people to group up.
Okay, so if they're grouped up, do you think it's because they're scared to reach out to others? Like, my base school is North Myrtle Beach, his is Conway. I didn't know him last year. Do you think because I didn't know him last year we became friends, I just wasn't scared to reach out with him?
Well, really, I think it's because making new friends is sometimes go out of your comfort zone, and many people is afraid to leave that zone of comfort, so they like to stay within the zone so they don't reach out to other people to make new friends.
All right. So, go back to that teaser question that we had at the beginning. Which factor affects the formation of cliques in high school more, Scarlett? Popularity or comfort? Which one do you think?
Well, I think it's kind of half and half. First of all, because some kids are going to do anything in order to get to like acquire the title popular, even if it makes them completely uncomfortable. And for example, like partying, some kids, they're gonna go out there and they're gonna party with other kids just to seem popular. And then second of all, some kids, they're gonna be too shy or too scared to reach out to other kids in their high school. So they remain in one clique throughout their whole 4 years of high school. So I think that this could definitely go both ways for that.
What's your definition of popular? Because everyone's different.
Well, like a group of kids who are known throughout the school, not necessarily liked or loved, but known.
All right. Raekwon, how do you feel racial stereotypes affect competition for popularity in high school?
I feel like racial stereotypes affect competition for popularity in high school because of what people believe within those stereotypes. Like,
Such as?
you can believe that, for example, there's a stereotype that black people always eat watermelon and chicken and drink Kool-Aid. Well, say you're a boss man of a Kool-Aid company and a black person wants to work there. Well, you might not want to hire the black person because of that stereotype that black people drink Kool-Aid and you might think you'll drink all the Kool-Aid.
All right. King, when in your comfort zone, what actions make you break the barrier to accepting the new?
Well, I think within your comfort zone, it depends on the person because the comfort zone, it varies between people. And many people in their comfort zone, they're looking for affection, love, respect, loyalty, and trust. So if they believe that they find another person that they can trust or they see loyalty in, they might break that comfort zone to create a new friendship with that person.
So you think loyalty is?
I think loyalty plays a big part because if you're looking for a friend, you're looking for somebody you can talk to and depend on them not to tell anybody or depend on them to give you advice.
Like secrets?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It's for all of you. Which factor raises a higher chance of separation based upon area and community? Close relationships with those who you've known for an extended period of time, or the inability to reach out to others?
I would have to say people that you know. It'll go hand in hand because people that you know for a long period of time, you might be more comfortable around them because you know them. Y'all know about each other. You know you can trust that person because y'all been friends for such a long time.
I think it deals with inability to reach out to others because I personally believe that people get connected with certain people because they're easy to get along with and they don't want to let go of that person because they don't want to have to reach out to another person. So that's why I think that has to do with reach out to.
I think it's the close relationships because, even in forming a group of people, it has to start somewhere. It normally doesn't just start with one person. It's usually like two people, a group of friends.
Okay. So going back to this cliques subdivision, you think high school kids are more or less competitive to be the most popular? And is that why they separate cliques? Is it because of the competition for popularity, or is it separated by age, like security and safety? Say I was a senior and he was a freshman, although I am a sophomore. I was a senior and he always started hanging out with me. Do you feel that that would be because he feels safer around me, or what?
Well, I am kind of split here again, but if you wanted to think of it technically, according to Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs, safety and security comes before love, belonging, and esteem. So.
Break them on.
Would you repeat the question? Would you repeat the question?
Sure. Do you think it's in cliques? Do you think it's the competition for popularity, or do you think it's the age and social security? I'm not social security, security and safety.
I don't really think it's either, but if I have to make a choice, I think it's.
Man, you don't have to choose out of either. I was just asking.
I don't think it's either.
Okay.
What do you think? Really relevant to me.
Okay.
With what you said was like what makes them must be popular, or what makes them
Like competition for popularity.
Competition. Well, most people don't want to be popular. Most people don't like popular kids, so that's why I don't really have a.
Well, I would have to disagree with Raekwon here because your popularity is based on the clique, because in one clique you might view one person as popular, but in another clique they might see somebody else as popular. So I think popularity, it goes with the clique. And age is, there are all types of ages in the clique, so both go hand in hand.
All right.